Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. Look, Eubank Jr., back is against the wall. Even though I'm a Eubank Jr. fan, I don't have a favorite boxer, but I'm picking him to beat Conor Benn. But his back's against the wall. Been fined a lot of money since he signed on to fight Conor Benn. And now missing weight and being, severely dehydrated and still having to worry about the next day weigh-in. A lot of people are writing him off, saying his career is over. There's no way in the world he beats Conor Benn. Not that Conor Benn's a better fighter. It's just that Eddie Hearn and Conor Benn, they screwed Eubank Jr. as far as the contract, because Eubank Jr. was just looking at the money he was going to make and not really putting his health before the money. Anyway, I don't think we should write him off so quick because I think Eubank Jr. is motivated by his nephew, Raheem. Now, for those of you who didn't know, of course, Eubank Jr. had a brother who passed away, and his brothers had a son. The son didn't even I don't even think he had a chance to meet him. But anyway, the little boy has had an effect on Eubank Jr., and the little boy now is 3 years old. And he was only 1 month old. Actually, he was 1 month old when his father, or Eubank Jr.'s brother Sebastian, passed away. And Eubank Jr. talked about it. He said, "Look, man, it was very difficult for me, very difficult, man. I learned about his brother dying of a heart attack while in Dubai. He wasn't even 30 years old yet. I think he was 29. He says he went to the gravesite. And he said, when he got there, he said it was when he grabbed onto the little boy. There was something that he felt. You know what I'm saying? And he said that little boy did something to him. And you know what's interesting? When he talks about, you could tell there's a lot of drama, not drama, but trauma in the Eubank family. Some serious, sad stuff, man, that's going on with him. But when he talked about the little boy, he's like, why can't my dad take me to school? He said, that's pain. So when you look at Eubank Jr. missing this weight and everything he's putting himself through, now this is me just, thinking outside the box. I think Eubank Jr. is like, this pain I'm going through, this $500,000 I just lost, whatever, it doesn't compare to what my nephew has endured, is enduring, and will endure the rest of his life, because he never had an opportunity to know his dad. And I just think for Eubank Jr., missing weight or whatever, I think those are non-issues for him. In the grand scheme of things, I just really feel that way. And when he talks about the first time that he met the baby Raheem and how he held him in front of the grave, he said it calmed him down. He said especially when the boy held him and put his head into his chest. He said it just calmed him down. Boy, I talk about that shit. That shit can get me emotional. I have 4 sons. And I when I look at it, everything about this fight, man, and Sebastian passing away, you got the little boy, Chris Eubank Sr., kind of being all over the place. Chris Eubank Jr. and the father not talking. Then he's dealing with, trying to be the best uncle he can be. Then Conor Benn and his dad and Eddie Hearn are over there being as obnoxious and nasty as they can be. Man, you got to be a strong person. Like Eubank Jr. talking about how he's ice cold. You got to be a strong person, man, to try to keep it all together and still go into this fight, knowing now that most people feel that, hey, probably not going to win. You're not in the best shape, not in the best health because of that weight cut, and your career's over. But for him, man, I just think he's like, look, no matter what, I'm not losing to Conor Benn because Eubank Jr. wants to get the best life to his nephew, Raheem. And I'm telling you right now, if that shit doesn't move y'all, I don't know what will, man. One thing is sure about Eubank Jr., he's not cutting any corners. And I don't think he cut any. The fact that he missed weight by 0.02 pounds tells me that he did everything he could. Just I don't know where the misstep was, but the .02, that's I don't know why he didn't shave his beard off, but only he knows. But damn, .02 pounds is nothing. I mean, you could spit that out, but he had showed up an hour late to the weigh-in already, and he just couldn't get there after the second attempt. But don't be surprised if Eubank Jr. I won't be surprised if he wins. I think he wins anyway. But even though with everything going on, I just think when things get tough in there, he's gonna think about his little nephew. And I'm rooting for Eubank Jr. The more I think about it, the more I want him to win. I don't like Conor Benn. And his dad, I don't like that dude either, man. Them dudes are really showing that they're bozos. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like. I don't like them. I don't like the way they're conducting themselves, celebrating. I don't like nothing about it. So, but I will say this: if Eubank Jr. wins, same way people are not cutting him any slack, saying, "Oh, he signed a contract. If he loses, he loses, and he money he loses. Nobody's showing him any. Nobody wants to understand him and his situation, right? I get it. He got to be a consummate professional, and he got to deal with the consequences, right? Nobody come out here making no excuses and feeling sorry for no goddamn Conor Benn. Conor Benn and his dad, problems are problems, but ain't none of them going through nothing like what Eubank Jr. is going through, especially that little boy. So as far as Conor Benn and his dad, I'm going to do 1,000 videos on them bozos. I hope Eubank Jr. wins. Just to think that they out here celebrating, man, and popping champagne at the fact that Eubank Jr. missed weight and Conor Benn got to wear horsehair gloves, and the fact that they're talking about going in there and trying to kill him and shit like that. Like, how can y'all even talk and use these kind of words knowing what this man is? Anyway, I'm going to keep cool, right? And I'm in the breeze.